Have you ever seen this
Yes,
word
sir.
before? The first word that I have up here is relapse. Have you ever seen that word before? Oh, can you hear me? Oh, wait, can you hear me?
Mm, Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever seen that word before? Relapse. Relapse.
No,
No.
no, no.
Okay. Well, that means like if you're sick, if you feel sick for some reason, maybe you have a cold, and then you start to feel better, so you think you're improving, but then suddenly your condition becomes worse. This is a relapse. So this means when a medical condition becomes worse.
Yes,
Does that make sense? That's a little bit it's a pretty common word. Let's take a look at this.
yes.
Can you read the sentence that's on the screen? What does it say?
Okay, the patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping his medication.
So what is the idea? Can you explain to me the idea in that sentence?
Okay, so the at the beginning, the patient was doing well, but after mm, relapsed, meaning I forget it.
Well, that means that the medical condition becomes worse. So if you're if
Okay,
you're if you're taking your medicine and you feel okay, what happens if you stop taking your medicine?
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you relapse. You return to
relapse.
the bad state.
Yeah,
Does that
okay,
make
sir.
sense? Do you understand the idea of
Yes,
relapse?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So that's a pretty common term that's used if you have to deal with sickness or a doctor. You'll hear that word, relapse. Okay. What are the first two words in that phrase?
The patient.
Okay. Now that sound in the middle, I know that it's a T, but the sound is actually the whistling sound. So that's patient, patient.
Pass, patient,
Shh. You
patient,
have to whistle. You have to
pa,
whistle when you do that. Shh. Patient.
patient,
Yeah,
patient,
that's right. That's right.
patient.
Okay. But now the first vowel sound in that word, patient, patient. How many sounds do you hear?
A,
How many sounds?
A,
A.
the two,
It's two. So,
two,
so how do you pronounce that word? Patient.
patient, patient,
Hmm.
patient.
Patient, patient. Okay. How about the next two words? Was doing, was doing.
Is was doing,
Hmm.
was doing.
Okay, and uh, if you think about the vowel sounds in those two words, are they long sounds or short sounds? Was doing, ooey, ooey,
Yeah. Are we,
ooh,
is,
ooh, ooey, ooh, ooey, ooey. Was doing, ooey.
are we. Yeah,
Uh,
doing is long.
Doing, that's long. How about was, was. Is that long or short?
It's a short.
Okay. What if we
Was
say the four words together? Then we'll have long, short, we'll have short, long, short, long. The patient was doing.
the patient was doing.
Okay, is it patient or patient?
It's a patient,
How many sounds?
patient.
How many sounds in that vowel? Patient. How many sounds?
Is a two patient,
What?
patient.
Patient.
Patient,
Patient. Patient. Okay,
patient, patient.
the patient was doing.
The patient was doing.
Mm.
Patient
Okay.
was doing.
Is it doing or doing?
Is a doing. Is a
Yes.
doing.
Yeah. So that's important to say it like that because if you say it the other way, that could be difficult to understand. The patient was doing.
The patient was doing.
Hmm. How about the next word? Well. What do you think about the vowel sound in that word? Well. Is that a big vowel sound or a little vowel sound? Well.
Al is well, well, oh
Hmm.
well. Sort.
Okay. What is the first sound in that word?
A
The first
well.
sound, when you have a W, the first sound is
U.
oo.
U.
Oo L.
U.
Oo
Well.
oo L.
U.
Oo L.
U. L. Well.
Oo
U.
L.
L.
Can you say goo? Goo?
It's a goo.
Mhm. Can you say goo L?
It's a goo well. Goo well.
Doing well.
It's a doing well.
Mhm.
Is doing well.
Doing goo well. Goo well. Goo well. Doing
Okay,
well.
so doing go well.
Doing well.
Doing well.
The patient was doing well.
The the patient was doing well.
Okay,
Was
is it
doing
is
well.
it or pay? Which is the correct way to say patient?
Is a patient. This is a patient.
Patient.
The patient.
Uh-huh.
Patient.
The patient was doing well.
The patient was doing is doing well.
The patient was doing well, but
The patient was doing well, but
what? How about but? Is that vowel sound? Is that a long vowel sound or a short vowel sound? But
as is a sort.
so we have well, but, well, but, well, but.
Well, but well, but
The patient was doing well, but.
the the patient was doing well, but
Okay. Uh, the patient was doing well, but. Now the next word is relapsed. That's a hard word to say. Relapsed.
relapsed.
How many
Relapsed.
how many syllables? What does that mean? What does relapse mean?
Yeah, relapsed means so for example, the patient was uh, taking medicine, but after um, when he left medication,
Hmm.
his condition became worse.
Yeah, that's right. So it means returning to the bad, the bad state.
Yeah.
So you're improving, but then something happens and then you become worse or bad. Hmm. How many syllables does that word have? Relapsed.
Relapsed. Yeah, it's a three.
Not really. It's two because that lapsed. There's no syllable sound in there. It's
Okay.
just a lot of consonants together. Lapsed.
Okay. So relapsed two.
Okay. And what do you think about the accented syllable? Where is it? Relapsed, 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 relapsed. Where's the accent?
L- the lap.
Relapsed, relapsed. I think it would be better to put it on the
Okay.
relapsed.
Okay. So relapsed. Relapsed.
Can you say
The
relapsed?
relapsed.
Okay. So we have well, but, well, but, well, but,
Well, but well,
well,
but
but relapsed.
relapsed.
Can you say all three words together? Well, but relapsed.
Well, but relapsed.
The patient was doing well but relapsed.
The patient was doing well, relapsed.
Okay,
But relapsed.
is it patient or patient? Which one?
Is a patient. Is a
A
patient.
patient. A patient.
A patient. Patient.
The patient was doing well but relapsed.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed.
What is the next word?
Is after.
After. After. Uh, uh, uh. Are those long
A,
vowels or short vowel sounds?
is a first is long.
Okay. And the
A,
second?
is a short.
Okay.
Relapse.
Can you say after?
After.
Can you say dafter?
After.
Relapsed after?
Relapse. After.
See, that's easier because then you don't have to say spst, spst, relapsed, pst. Now you can say pst, after because after starts with a vowel. You can say relapsed after, and that's much easier to pronounce.
Relapse. After.
Yeah,
Relapse. After.
and that's how people will say it. That's how it's pronounced anyway. So
Yeah.
the patient was doing well, but relapsed after.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after.
Okay, is it patient or patient? Which one?
The the patient.
The patient.
Patient.
Yeah. So the patient was doing well, but relapsed after.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after.
Now, what about the next word? Stopping. Stopping. Ah, eh. Ah, eh. Are those long sounds or short vowel sounds?
Stopping. Stop is a prolong.
Ah, eh. Ah, eh. Stopping. Stopping. Long and then short.
A
Long, short. Long, short.
is long short.
Uh huh.
Long short.
After stopping.
After stopping,
Hmm. The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping.
the patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping.
Okay, is it doing well or doing well? Which one? Which
Is
sounds better?
is doing well.
Doing well. So it's kind of the opposite of Indian languages. And so instead of doing well,
Yes,
it's doing well. You go down instead of up. So
exactly.
the patient was doing well. The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping.
Okay. Now, the word his, there's a vowel sound in the middle. His. Is that a big sound or a little sound? A long sound or a short sound? His.
Yeah, it's a short.
Well, I think it's long if you say it as a separate word. His. It's pretty big. But in the middle of a sentence, it's short. So, how will you say stopping and his like one word?
This stopping
Giz.
it's
Say giz. Stopping is. Stopping is.
stopping it's
Yeah.
stopping it's
After stopping is.
is stopping it's
After stopping is.
after stopping it's
The patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping is.
the patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping it's
Okay. Is that patient or patient?
is a patient
Hmm. Don't forget to whistle. Patient.
patient,
Pa or pay? Pa or
the
pay?
pay,
Pay.
patient,
Pay.
patient,
Patient. Patient.
patient.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping his.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping him. After stopping it
Stopping his. Patient or patient?
is a patient. It's
Uh,
patient.
two sounds. Two sounds. A. Patient. A.
The the patient. This is a patient.
Mhm.
Patient.
So this is
Yes.
the top of your mouth. Here's your tongue. Your tongue goes like that. Patient.
Patient. Patient. Patient.
Patient. The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping his.
The patient was doing well. The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping his.
I'm glad that you fixed it that time. You said it the wrong way, but then you said, "Oh no, that's wrong," and then you fixed it. Okay.
Yes.
Medication. Medication. How many syllables are in
So
medication?
medication for
Hmm. Medication. Can you identify the strongest syllable in that word?
medication.
K. K. K.
Yeah,
Medication.
medication,
That's
medication,
that's the same sound as patient. So you have to be careful and pronounce both of the sounds in that vowel. A. Just pull your tongue back. Medication. K.
medi-
A.
medication, medication,
Mhm.
medication,
And
cation,
don't forget to whistle when you say shun. Shun.
medication, medication,
Medication.
medication,
Medication.
medication,
Mhm.
medication.
The patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping his medication.
The the
Uh,
patient was doing well,
Try again.
is
Try.
doing well.
A. A. A.
The
A.
a
Mhm.
the patient, sorry, the
A.
patient was doing well.
A.
The patient, the patient.
Okay, the patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping his medication.
The patient was doing well, but relapsed after stopping its
Okay.
medication.
How many phrases do you think that we could divide this sentence into?
Okay, so top, the patient was doing well. This is
Okay.
the first,
The patient was
and
okay.
the
Whoops.
patient was doing well. The
O-
first,
Okay.
and doing well. And the first thought, and second thought is the bird relapsed.
Okay, but
Yeah,
relapsed.
but relapsed. Yeah,
Okay.
and yes, and next is after stopping his medication. Yeah, this
Okay.
is the whole phrase.
Okay. So if we look at the first phrase, the patient was doing well. Can you identify what would you say are the most important words in that phrase?
Is well,
Okay. Any other important words or only the word well?
the the uh, the
Okay.
patient.
Patient, patient. What do you think about the verb
Yes.
doing? Should we also make that important?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what do you think? Do you think that this should be a phrase that sounds serious or friendly? What do you think would be better, most appropriate here?
is happy.
Happy? Okay.
Yes.
So that means you want to use high tones, okay? Now,
Yeah.
because patient is the beginning of your phrase, you'll use a high tone there. But
Yeah.
even when you get to the word well, you'll also want to be in a high tone. But because well is also the end of your phrase, you'll make it low. So that would sound like this: well. You go
Well.
high to
Well.
low. So this is going to be a high sentence. The patient was doing well.
The patient was doing well.
Okay. The patient was doing well. So we're starting high with patient because it's the beginning of a phrase. And normally you start with a high tone. And we're going to keep it high until we get to the word well. And then we're going to drop down. So, well, you fall down. The patient was doing well.
The patient was doing well.
Okay, is it passion or patient? Which one?
Is a patient. Is patient.
Patient. Patient. Don't forget to whistle. Shh, shh. Patient.
The the patient.
Yeah,
Patient.
That
The
was a very good,
patient.
that was a very good patient that you just said. It was very clear. Patient. Okay.
The
Go,
pa-
go ahead.
the patient. The patient
The patient.
was doing.
Keep it high. The patient was doing well.
The patient was doing well. Is well.
Okay. The patient was doing well. Okay. Now, in our next phrase, but relapsed. What does that word
But
relapse? What does that mean? Relapse.
means uh, became worse condition.
Okay.
Uh,
So become worse, going from improving to going worse. Okay. And in that phrase, what is the most important word, do you think?
yeah, they relapsed.
Okay. Re- relapsed. And which
Relapse
yeah, which syllable has the emphasis? Relapsed. Is it the first one or the second one?
is a first. Is a re.
Okay. Now, is this a serious phrase or is this a happy phrase, a friendly phrase, a nice phrase?
Is a serious.
Okay. So how now you have to start kind of high if you say but because that's the beginning of your phrase. But how do you want to finish?
Yeah.
How should you pronounce it at the end? So but
But
how will you say relapse? Is that a high tone or a low tone?
is a low tone,
Okay. But so
calling tone.
how would that sound? But
Is is a but is a but relapsed. Relapsed.
okay, but relapsed. But relapsed. But
But relapsed.
the patient.
But re,
Go ahead.
but relapsed.
But relapsed. The patient was doing well. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be high. The patient was doing well. Well, but relapsed.
The patient was doing well, is doing well, but relapsed.
Pay. Pay. Don't forget to pull your tongue back. Patient.
Uh, patient,
That,
patient.
that was good. The patient was doing well, but relapsed.
The patient was doing well, is doing well, but but relapsed,
But relapsed.
but relapsed.
Okay. Now we have our final phrase after stopping his medication. Can you
Okay,
identify what do you think are the important words in that phrase?
is a stopping
Okay, so we'll make that big. That's an important word. What else is an important word?
and is a medication.
Okay, all right. So let's just look at the rhythm for a minute. This is after stopping his medication.
Yes.
Uh,
After stopping is medication.
so this would be like one word here. Gizmede,
Yeah.
gizmede, 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 gizmede.
Okay.
Can you say
Gives med.
gizmede?
Okay. Gives medica. Gives medi.
Gizmede, gizmede,
Gives medi.
giz,
Gives med.
giz medication.
Gives medication.
After
Gives medication.
stopping,
After stopping gives medication.
Okay. Now, is this a serious? Do you think this should be sound serious or friendly and happy? Which one do you think would be better?
Is serious.
Okay. So when we start with stopping, we'll make that high because it's the beginning of a phrase. But then when we
Yes.
do cation, we'll make that low. Stopping
Yes.
stopping is medication. Stopping is medication.
Stopping is medication.
After stopping is
Medication.
medication.
Up after stopping is medication.
The patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping his medication.
The 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 patient was doing well but relapsed after stopping his medication.
How would you make a yes no question with the patient relapsed?
Okay, so did the patient relapse?
Can you repeat that, please?
Did the patient relapsed?
Okay.
Relapse
How do you say that word patient? How many sounds are in there?
is a two.
What are the two sounds?
The AE
A,
AE.
A, A, A. Can you say that again? Make the question again.
Did the patient
Pay,
relapse?
pay, pay. Don't forget, you just pull your tongue back. Pay, pay.
Pay,
hmm
pay, pay,
Did the patient
pay. Okay. Did the patient relapse?
pay, pay?
Pay, pay,
hmm
pay,
You can do it. I hear you doing it. You just have to remember to always do it.
pay, pay.
Pay. Okay.
Okay.
Now that word did, do you think that's an important word in your question?
Yes,
So
yes.
how should you pronounce it if it's important?
Is it is a deed? Is a
Did
deed?
did the patient relapse?
Did the patient relapse?
Did the patient
Relapse?
relapse?
Did the patient relapse?
Patient or patient?
Is a patient? The
That,
patient
yeah,
patient
you can do it.
patient.
You just have to remember to do it. That's all. Okay. Did the
Yes.
patient relapse? Okay. How would you answer no?
No, the the patient didn't relapse.
Patient or patient?
Is a patient. The
Pay,
patient.
pay. So pay. Pull your tongue back. Patient.
Patient. Patient.
That's good. Now it's
Patient.
clear when you do it like that. Okay. All right. Let's move on to another word that we got from